Do your cardio. Do your cardio. What's up, guys? My name is Nick. This will be a workout series number one out of who knows. I'm a doctor in the U.S. Work full time. Exercise 7 days a week. Every other day cardio. Every other day weightlifting. Um, I think that it's a valuable tool in your arsenal. It's not going to kill your gains. Gains will be fine. Um, it's more so just about your energy expenditure. So to me, I'm a big boy. I like to eat. Lets me eat more food. And I highly recommend if you're dieting that throwing in some extra cardio will definitely allow you to stick to your diet better because it um, won't have you restricting your calories as much. As I said earlier, I am a full-time doctor as well, so I'd like to make this sort of engaging, have a segment where, we do like a motivational quote or a motivational sort of topic of the day, and then maybe like a good thing and a bad thing that's happened this week and why it's okay. So, motivationally speaking, I said in my previous video, no one's coming to save you. Kind of same thing with exercise. Is unfortunately no one can do it for you. You may be that kind of person, like I initially was. I was a reformed big boy myself. And you can have all the information at your fingertips. You can look at all the guides and things, and unfortunately no one can kind of push you to start. No one can do the heavy lifting for you. So when you do get started, just trust me, everyone starts somewhere. I remember I used to run laps around the block, and by run I mean I would like jog for like 10 seconds and then I'd have to catch my breath for like 30 seconds. But anyway, I remember I would do like these quarter sit-ups back in the day. But anyway, everyone starts somewhere. And the sooner you get started, trust me, the better you're going to feel. I mean, we can go into the health aspects of all that stuff too. It's better for your cardiovascular health, reduce incidences of, strokes, heart attacks, all the vascular disease type stuff. But I do enough of that in my day job talking about all that stuff. If you'd like, I can talk about it more if that's something that interests you guys. But just trust me, for a multitude of reasons, it's best to just get started. I believe in you. I'm sure that, if we can get a community together of people, that everyone will root each other on. So just get started. You have really nothing left to lose, and you really have everything to gain. As far as other segments that I would like to do, as far as good things that have happened to me this week, there was one incident. I was working in the ICU, and there was this lady that just had finished having heart surgery, and she was a difficult patient. Not health wise, just sort of mannerism wise, in terms of the care team having a lot of difficulty implementing what we had planned for her. Just a lot of folks coming to me and telling me they're having a hard time because she had a very strong personality, we'll say. And I remember that I was the last line of defense. We needed to do a procedure. No one else could do it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it myself. So I went and did this thing. She was admittedly tough, but I just talked to her about her daughter, who is striving to become a neonatologist. Shout out. And long story short, we get the thing done, and that was actually the last thing holding her in the ICU, and she was able to transfer out later that day. So I hope that wherever she is, she's doing well. And I met her family, actually. They came in later that day, and it was touching. It was a reminder that we have all these medicines and procedures and things that we do in modern medicine, and sometimes the most humanizing, the most healing, the most empathizing thing that we can do for people is just talk to them. So that was a nice reflection. As far as something, I guess, bad that happened, and it's okay, I guess is what I'll call this segment. There was another case that I was doing. It was basically a high risk cesarean section where, you know, the mom was just losing blood, losing blood. Baby's okay, baby's fine, but mom was just losing blood, losing blood. They can't quite get control of the bleeding, and so we're looking down the avenue of having to remove the uterus. If you do a C-section, you can't control the bleeding. Um, then you have no other choice but to remove the uterus. And I felt so bad because this was a young, healthy mom, just had her second kid, and who knows if they wanted to have future family plans. And it wasn't for a lack of trying. You know, the surgeons were doing their thing as the anesthesiology team. We were given all the products, keeping control of all of her vitals, and we were working hand in hand. We were basically transfusing as fast as we could to try to keep up with the blood loss. And ultimately, she had to have her uterus taken out. So she had a hysterectomy, and I felt so bad. And a couple days later, the reason why I say it's okay, you feel like in a way you failed them, or maybe was there something you could do better. But a few days later, they actually, her and her family, they had emailed our program and said that, Nick or me, Doctor such and such, did such a phenomenal job just being there with my wife, and the patient herself was saying that I helped her feel so reassured despite how chaotic and crazy the thing looked from the outside. And they took away from that fantastic experience, or a very positive experience. And sometimes I feel like we get so focused homing in our own experience that we kind of forget that everyone perceives situations totally differently, and what may be to me a not ideal or a bad outcome, to them, they were so happy. The mom is healthy, the baby's happy, their family is all together, and it was just good perspective, I think. So that's pretty much all I have to share for this week. If you guys have any other thoughts, ideas, things that maybe you want me to talk about, I'd be more than happy to. I'm going to finish working out now. But I look forward to doing more of these, and I look forward to creating a community where we can discuss these things and motivate each other. So if you haven't heard today, I believe in you. You can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, and I will see you in the next video.